and welcome to the JR's Gaming Podcast, where we talk about the rise of Nintendo and what this great gaming franchise has in store for us in the future of gaming, and of course the country from which it was born. I'm your host, Judah Terry. I'm joined as always by my co-host and good friend, Roan Fern. This
Judah,
is what? What have you done?
what country was it born
Oh,
from?
Ryan, you know what? You're an absolute bellend. You knew I got it right this time, the intro, and you've just interrupted me.
No, you didn't say the country. You said
I
the
did.
country
I
from
said
which
the country.
No, you said the country from which it was born, and then just carried on. You didn't say Japan.
Oh no! Again! Are you serious? If I listen to this back,
That's like a tradition. Okay, yeah, we play. Yeah, play back the tape. Like,
oh, play back the tape. Oh mate, listen, right. I felt I was literally sweating my balls off reading this intro out because I was like, right, I'm gonna mess it up, and then I did.
But it's like a tradition now for you to mess up the intro.
It's a tradition, and it's not good. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm joined as always by my co-host and good friend, you, good sir, Rowan Fern.
Yes.
And this is season 2, episode 29. Rowan, I'm on my second cup of coffee this morning. I've had 2 cups of coffee.
What the heck? Why?
Yep, and I'm eating copious amounts of Kendall mint cake. Have you had that before?
No, what the hell is that?
Kendall mint cake. Well, it's an interesting thing, right? It's a British delicacy. It's an unknown
British delicacy.
Yeah, it is. Right, let me show the camera for the.
Is it as good as like fish and chips though?
Oh well, I don't. It's up to you. Basically, it's like sugar, but it's mint. So it's hardened sugar, but mint. So it's sugar and mint.
So it's just pure sugar then.
Just pure sugar. Yeah, it's pure sugar and mint.
Is that even a cake at that point? That's just condensed sugar.
Yeah, it's just condensed sugar, really. I
Mate,
don't know
so
why.
you have like a sugar rush then? Hang on, so
Oh, yeah.
you've ate copious amounts of this,
Of
which is
copious
basically
amounts.
solidified sugar, and you're on
Solidified
your
sugar.
second cup of coffee.
Yeah, I'm on my second cup of coffee. You know, man's got to be in energy,
Right,
for this
so-
podcast. But
Wow.
like, I don't know, like it was established in 1913, so quite an old cake. I mean, it's not really a cake. It's
Oh, yeah, I
literally
remember
just,
that coming out.
Yeah, you remember it coming out? What do you mean?
Yeah,
You weren't
I
born
was
in
alive in
19...
1913, mate. Alive and kicking.
Really, bollocks. You're not. What do you mean? Like,
No.
Anyway, yeah. So I've had copious amounts of Kendall mint cake.
You've
My
had
dad
copious amounts.
Yeah, copious amounts. I think it's Welsh or something. But like, my dad came back from a business trip and he was like, "Oh, it's from the English Lake District World Heritage Site." Apparently, hikers eat this to keep their energy levels up, and I just think that I'm eating it and I'm gonna die in 5 months because of a sugar rush. I don't know. I've just been eating too much of it, and if
How
I
can
say
you eat
anything
that
out of
much?
place,
If it's like,
blame it on the
okay,
Kendall mint
I
cake.
couldn't eat that much of that because is it really sweet?
Oh yeah, it's terribly sweet. Like,
Mate, so how are you
it's just
how are
sugar.
you able
It's
to
just
eat so
sugar.
much of it?
I don't know.
You might as well just go to like get a bag of sugar and just eat spoonfuls of it.
Yeah, but add some mint in there. That makes it all
Add
the
some
more
mint.
better.
Oh yeah, that makes it
Yeah.
all the better.
Yeah, that
does, adding
exactly.
some mint. Yeah.
It literally is just that mint and sugar, and I don't know
Oh,
why I'm
God.
like enjoying it so much, but
So
I
you've
am.
had that. So you've been having that for breakfast, lunch, and
Oh yeah,
dinner.
breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Kendall mint. I'm joking. I'm not gonna. But here's actually what it looks like. I mean, I've only got 1 packet left, and that's all just sugar. Look at that, just sugar.
Oh my gosh.
Hardened sugar. I mean, look, you can't blame Kendall mint cake. You've got a stick of rock, isn't that just like a stick of sugar anyway?
A stick of rock is. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Stick of
Yeah,
rock's
I
nice
mean,
though.
Yeah, I mean these are nice, but I don't know if you're a mint guy. If you're into
No,
mint,
stick of
then-
rock's like candy. It's not just
Yeah.
sugar.
yeah, this
it's
is
like-
just pure sugar.
It's like
I mean,
yeah.
I've read the ingredients and it just said sugar,
And mint.
sugar, and sugar, cocoa butter, vanilla flavouring, and glucose, and fondant, and peppermint, and salt. That's all it is. I don't know why this is such a thing to buy. Apparently,
Very healthy for you.
very healthy. I'm definitely not gonna.
Very nutritious.
Very nutritious. It's one of my 5 a day. I'm joking, but
On
yeah,
your
man.
5 a day.
I actually today's probably one of my busiest days. I'm actually editing a new YouTube video going out on the channel, and of course this podcast will be going out on the same day, and I'm streaming tonight. So a lot going on. Woke up early this morning for once.
Right.
So I've just decided, right,
Well,
sugar is the way to go, and caffeine.
Speaking of streaming,
yes.
do you want to explain what the tragic, disgusting events that happened a couple
Oh,
of days
mate.
ago?
I mean, there's no exaggerating it, really. You've said it on point.
Yeah.
I mean, really, it was just a really. I've had a bit of an arse week. I streamed a game called Gartic Phone on my YouTube channel recently, and listen, I've had trolls in the past. You know, you've got the odd people in the chat being like, "Oh, you smell" or something, which I don't care about. It's just that's
The
that's
chat,
them.
because the
innit?
chat, like, it doesn't affect really this.
Yeah, chat doesn't affect really. Like, if someone says something outrightly offensive or racist or anything, they can just get taken down by the moderators,
Yeah,
which is
exactly.
fine. But so I played a game called Gartic Phone. For those of you who do not know what that is, it's basically a game where you get a link to a drawing sort of game. It's like Pictionary basically, but online. And you get, you basically, it's a public link, so you share it around with everyone. You can play it with your friends off camera, but I was playing it on stream with the viewers, so anyone comes into the stream, they can access the link and immediately start drawing, and we just all draw things. It's hard to explain, so like we all have to type things into like the start of the game. You type a sentence, and then each of you have to draw each of the sentences.
So you like type the sentence of like what you want people to draw, and then you they draw it, but then you are showing drawings and then have to describe it, and at the end you're left with like totally like just randomness.
Totally randomness, and
so
usually well, for 90%,
it was good fun. It was good fun, and it was about an hour. Like I had to go after an hour.
Yeah.
And then, but you said like an hour and 40 minutes in, these
an hour and 40
people
minutes
joined.
So basically, the most disaster happened. I mean, let's be honest, 95%, if not more, of the stream was amazing. Loads of new people just played. It was really nice. Everyone was lovely. Lots of viewers. Like, I think there was like a consistent 15 people.
Yeah, you hit like a high in viewers, like the
170 views in the stream in total.
Yeah,
straight off the bat. It was amazing. Yeah, that's really good traction for a streamer like me who's trying to grow. And then, of course, Twitch had a lot of viewers. I think 10 viewers and chatting in Twitch.
But as we know, with popularity comes the trolls. Comes
dismay and the trolls.
So, would you want to explain what happened, right? So here's the thing. I think this is what happened. These people saw the stream, clicked the link, didn't even chat, didn't even like interact with anyone. They weren't even like trying to be part of the community.
Yeah.
They just wanted to get into the game to draw. We're not even gonna like.
I mean, you didn't even witness. I mean, I'll say like not. I described it. Basically, yeah. So we were playing the game for like what, just for 8 minutes of the stream. I saw a swastika. Someone drew a literal swastika. Really well drawn and everything.
Yeah, they put effort. That's the best up.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it gets worse, by the way, guys. Like, it gets worse than this. So I was like immediately like, oh shit, okay, that's not good. I kind of like laughed it off, like swastika. That's not very good, is it? And like, I didn't really think.
You tried to play it off because it's very awkward in those situations to like how you can deal with it and stuff because. You don't want to like come off as like a rude guy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and like I didn't know. The thing is, I don't think I'm really. I mean, I'm a streamer, but like I don't know the ins and outs of the YouTube policy, which I had looked up after the stream. Which and racist symbols are literally against the guidelines. I know there's YouTube videos with swastikas in them, but like I think they're like the people that make the videos tell YouTube we've got swastikas and it's got like a thing at the bottom saying this contains racism or bad symbols of a bad organised group, but whether in the past and basically I've seen other YouTubers they even if they're talking about Adolf Hitler. They actually like don't even show his face because apparently there's some sort of thing in the policy that YouTube doesn't like, and so I didn't really think about it at the time. But I was like, okay, swastika not good. I'll have to think about what happens there. And then it got worse. Let's just say people were drawing so much worse. I mean, you didn't. Sexual. I told you and the team to look back after the stream, but yeah, some seriously sexual content, really detailed sexual content.
There was another racist one that appeared as well.
Oh, that's coming next. They said the N-word, obviously, and it was racial against black people.
But it wasn't just like I'm sorry to bring him up, Master Uruguay. It wasn't just like no. I'm just saying it wasn't just like how he was like he just said it in a song, right?
Yeah.
They literally said like N-words are what was the word?
I don't.
They were basically trying to say that they're like worse.
I had to immediately it got so bad. I had to immediately shut down the.
You tried to hide the screen as fast.
I had to hide the screen as fast as possible, but it was too late. Unfortunately, some really explicit, mature sexual drawings got out there, and that just kind of ruined it. Because then immediately I realised this.
Oh, you said after you were like, oh, he's ruined it by doing that.
Oh yeah, no, I got upset. Like I shoot, like any streamer would. Like that's like, like I'm now like in fear. I was like, this I could get strike for this, and YouTube won't be like nice to me. They're like you're responsible.
I mean, Twitch is like different. Twitch's rules are like different. They're a bit more lenient, but YouTube like cracked down on everything.
YouTube cracked down, and that's where my audience is. I literally am a YouTube streamer, really. So this was bad. So I immediately showed some frustration, and I was like, "That's not right, chat. We shouldn't be doing that." Like, and no, what's the what? This to put things in serious perspective, there are children that watch my lives.
Oh,
And like
absolutely,
I hate the thought that there's parents that are letting their kids watch my lives to like, you know, have fun, and they got exposed to some serious like it's like it's disgusting. It really is.
yeah.
It's like, you know, that is I'm trying to be like, you know, I am most of the time a family friendly streamer. I want there to be a safe space in my community for everyone, and this was just like the most abhorrent stuff ruined the stream. So, you know, I mean, the reality set in straight away. I had to cancel that game, I think, and then I stayed on live for another hour, I think, but I got a mod in. So I didn't know this before the stream, but you can actually have a mod for Gartic Phone. So you send a link from the game that you're playing to someone, you know, your trusted friend, moderator, and they will check all the drawings and then authorize them. And obviously I didn't realise that. It was too late. So I got a mod in, but the damage was done. It's on YouTube now. There's some serious explicit content that was exposed to, 10, 15 people watching the live. And all my viewers didn't like it. The new people didn't like it. A lot of, you know, the nice people there genuinely doing good art were like, fuck, what's this? So really bad, man. And then, of course, as soon as I ended the stream, the reality hit. And I was like,
absolutely.
I can't leave this up.
Now, can I explain the reason why I'm disappointed in YouTube for this as well?
Oh yeah, this is the next part
The next part, it gets even worse. So obviously, I'm angry at the trolls first and foremost because that's just like inexcusable.
Yeah.
And then, so what you ended on, and I like we were in the mod chat in the Discord server, and I was like, oh,
the whole team was trying to save it.
Yeah, we were like all trying to save it, and I said try to use YouTube's built-in editor to edit out that part, and so you can still keep it up, right?
Yeah.
So you tried it. I went on a call with you because like, I could tell you were like panicking. As
I was panicking, bro.
Like,
I had to unlist the stream immediately.
Crazy.
Yeah,
but then we realised unlisted and private streams can still earn a strike. So it was like
we were like, right, we need to work against the clock.
Yeah,
to get
and
this
then
out.
so like the time was ticking. I thought like, when are YouTube going to see it?
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking. So then you tried to edit it out on the YouTube editor, but the annoying part is, and the reason why I'm disappointed in YouTube is that you can only edit you can edit a part out of a live stream, fantastic, right? But you then have to upload it as a video afterwards as a copy of the live stream.
Exactly.
You can't just edit that live stream.
The live, which is bollocks.
And you didn't want because how silly would that have looked in the videos section of your page?
Yeah, exactly. Like
it would have been
live stream. Yeah.
Like a 2-hour and 50 live stream would have been in the same section as the OLED unboxing.
Exactly.
The
So
Zelda
yeah, it would have been a
Kingdom
video, which is not.
Try
It's
not
not
to
a video.
laugh.
Yeah,
it would have been in with all of those, which is just silly. So
yeah, so I couldn't. It's supposed to stay in the live section because it's a live stream. It's not a video. I immediately edited out that part, and then it was like saving as a copy, and I almost uploaded it, and I was like, no, I can't do that. What? And then I realised that I never knew this, but YouTube just does not allow you to edit your live stream. So if you have one thing in the live, you have to delete the entire live. Like,
unless you want to upload it as a video, but who wants to do that?
Yeah, but who wants to do that? No.
Yeah, but that's the thing is that like what? Like I thought that's what the editor was. I thought the editor was for live streams, so like to rectify something like this.
Exactly.
But then they like it's honestly like they should make it. They honestly like we were like saying in the VC. Like,
yeah, I put out like an
the way
angry
they
tweet.
Yeah, you did. But like the way they like it's like that's the thing is that one thing that annoys me is if you kept the stream up, they probably would have like given you a strike. But if a more popular streamer did the same thing, they probably would have been like, oh, well, let's get in contact with him and find out why this has happened.
Yeah.
So why do they give like? Why do they give? They only like. They only like they only give like bigger creators that respect. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's just the sad life of. I mean, it's just like any other thing, really. Every job has its downsides, and I guess me being a streamer, that's the sort of thing I'm gonna face. I mean, I've learned from the mistake. I'm never gonna have like a free Gartic phone session.
And you know what? I was thinking. I think I said this before, but I was thinking that like before it happened in the stream, I was thinking if people can just come in. Isn't like a troll just gonna like draw some racist stuff?
And you could see how well the stream is doing. You're like, all right, someone's gonna come in here in a minute.
Yeah, and like that's the thing. If you had like 3 viewers, then then they wouldn't have. But they saw that you had like a fairly large audience, so they were like, That's what I mean. Like
it was messed up, man. It was messed up because like these trolls obviously they drew some really messed up stuff, knowing that I couldn't keep that up. So like that's 2 hours of my evening gone forever. Like there's no archive of that stream.
And by the way, it was deleted. 2 hours 50, so it was pretty much 3 hours.
Yeah, pretty much 3 hours. I went over time just to make this content, and it's just super annoying because like all my streams are up there as VODs. which helped my traction of my channel, because the views of these VODs, people are like watching my streams and they're already done if they haven't made the stream, for instance, and they wanted to watch it afterwards. It's just such a bollocks thing when you got to delete the entire thing, all those moments, all the good moments gone, and it's just, yeah, man, it really did put me down. But then I guess on the bright side, I guess it's better than getting a strike, which was awful. For how hard I've worked on the channel, I'd rather not get a bloody strike. I'd rather get, probably one stream gone. But yeah, man, bad stuff. It just upsets me that there's people out there that they'll go out of their way to just destroy someone's career, or just like mess up an entire thing. Someone who's trying to grow.
They just ruin the night. Yeah.
Yeah, arseholes, man, arseholes.
But,
so that's what happened.
Yeah, but yeah, that was a real shame, honestly, because it was an amazing night, honestly, ruined by just a few, honestly, arseholes.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean.
I spoke to our manager, Eli, who he's my best friend and one of my best friends, and he also he's my manager basically. I put him in charge of helping us and the channel. We podcast. He manages a lot of stuff, and he said to me as well, it's just an arsehole thing, really. We all agree that it was the best decision was to delete the stream, because there's nothing else you can do. There's a big risk, and plus, even if I didn't get a strike from that stream, I don't want kids being exposed to such explicit racial images that I can't. So yeah, man, bit of a bad streaming experience, but it's not just been streams that have been the worst, bro. Like, this is the thing. This podcast is supposed to be a happy podcast, entertainment.
Are you going to talk about the thing we've both got in our?
Yeah, we've both got. There's some stuff you just can't escape in the world, and of course, there's one thing we need to talk about, I guess, before we get more into light-hearted subjects. Of course, for the listeners, we're not going to be sad and moaning this entire thing, because you understand that you probably listen to this to be happy, or you don't want to be.
Yeah, but we need to.
Need to talk about this.
I sent you this video yesterday that I was watching called. If you want to go check it out, it's by the guy called Wesley Winter. He like vlogs loads of these like London events, and it was called England Burning, Enough Is Enough, which is a good title for it.
Well, yeah, first I think we need to address the main issue though of why this is going on, all the protests.
In London.
Well, there's been a tragic thing happen in the UK. I'm pretty sure that everyone knows about it. It's been global news. 3 girls were tragically stabbed, in the UK. I think just a week ago in Liverpool, somewhere near Liverpool. This is, of course, disgusting. And yeah, honestly, my heart goes out to the children's families. This is an abhorrent act. 3 young children and others were injured, but 3 young girls have lost their lives due to an attack. We don't, I think, know why the attack happened yet. I think a lot of people are putting it down to terrorism. Again, I'm not too sure on the facts of why he did such an abhorrent act, but we do know the killer is 17 years old.
Well, some people just do it because they're fucked in the head. Sometimes there's no reason for it. They just do it because they're just messed up.
Yeah, man, it's disgusting.
It honestly is. And these people who went down to London from all over the country to protest about it.
It gets worse. And
I clicked on this video by Wesley Winter, and it's an amazing watch. Honestly, if you're interested in the whole London protest, go and watch it. I'm disappointed in the police. For what they did. They started arresting people for just being there, not doing anything. They started picking people out the crowd, and then at the very end, a policeman arrested a YouTuber.
They arrested Wesley. So basically,
they arrested Wesley himself.
They arrested Wesley, and it's like, so basically this tragic thing that's happened of the stabbings. They believe that the guy's parents that stabbed the children was an immigrant, and this, of course, has been the last straw for a lot of British people. And there is a huge problem with the UK right now with illegal immigrants. People come here illegally.
I think we brought that up in another podcast.
Yeah, but people who come here illegally and they're given a home, free house, free water, and of course no discrimination. But what I'm saying is, people that have extreme views from those countries like Saudi Arabia and whatnot have been committing terrorist acts here, and the government seem to be supporting it rather than stopping it. So basically, there's been, just to kind of give a bit of backstory to anyone who doesn't know, there's been riots, protests all up and down London, and because of the government. Of course, I'm not going to get too political, but there are just things that I need to point out here that are just fact, in my opinion. The government are being out of order. They won't let us British people peacefully protest about our rights in a country, and the police are told to. I mean, yeah, I mean, I'll let you explain because I mean, obviously, I know about the London protests. There were loads. It was a peaceful protest going on in London, but the government sent out loads and loads and loads of police officers just to harass and torment the crowd, box them in, wouldn't let them leave,
Oh
and
yeah.
just they were trying to cause trouble.
And
the
here's
reason,
the thing.
yeah.
Yeah, go on.
I mean, the police. I mean, the fact of the matter is, the government, Keir Starmer, the arsehole Prime Minister, which no one likes. Honestly, he. I think he's for immigrants. I believe, and again, I'm not that politically minded, so I might be wrong. Don't take what I say as fact, but what I know is that he's having a negative impact on the country. He's not just released prisoners into the world. He's also a lot of people are saying that the reason he sent out so many police officers to antagonise and arrest innocent British people just for protesting for their rights is because he wants to make headlines saying these people are part of the EDL.
Yeah, no, that's what the articles were saying, and it goes completely against Wesley's video where like everyone was just like they were just,
no one was doing anything wrong.
They were just fucking standing there. What do you want them to do?
And the police were like purposefully antagonising them, wearing all their gear, standing in front of them, like trying to cause a fight. And then the police were boxing them off, wouldn't letting anyone leave the It was a peaceful protest, but they turned it into something like worse.
Here's the thing. Here's what I will say. Yeah. There were a few people who started throwing beers at the police, right? Which is obviously wrong.
Yeah.
But like here's my problem: is they arrested Wesley Winter, who was just stood there like just recording. Which he wasn't doing anything illegal whatsoever.
We'll just that in a second about Wesley Winter. But he basically, the thing is, with this whole antagonist thing, people throwing things at the police, of course that isn't justified. But I know why that was happening. You realise the police were actually cornering everyone off. They weren't letting them leave, which is really strange. Like, the police just stood in front of all the protesters and wouldn't let them leave, and started picking them off one by one. So obviously, it's a hot summer's day. People want to go home after protesting. They want to get out. The police aren't letting them leave for whatever reason.
I don't understand why, because like, if you let them leave, I don't understand the mindset of the police, because if you let them leave, the protest stops. So
exactly,
like,
and they weren't. It's obvious the police are just trying to get media cover and just blame it on everyone. And it's corrupt. The government is corrupt in the UK now, and it's a shame. I'm ashamed to say this, but the UK government is corrupt. There's no.
Yes, it is.
Completely
I mean,
uncalled
Keir
for.
Starmer, in my opinion, right? This is my opinion. This is my opinion.
Yeah, it's our
however many weeks. This is my opinion about Keir Starmer.
Yeah.
The 3 weeks that he's been in charge, 3 weeks under Keir Starmer, has been way, way worse than the entirety of when Sunak was in charge. That's my opinion. Because Sunak, like, everyone hated Sunak, but Keir Starmer's doing a worse job than Sunak ever was.
But Keir Starmer's like close to communist.
He's just. I mean, I don't know about that, but
no, he is. He's a socialist, meaning
I don't know. I just meant like I don't look into like what he stands for, but he's just he's just not doing his job in my opinion. And here's the thing: if he sits here doing basically shit all for the next 5 years.
Making it worse.
Look, here's the thing, Nigel. I think did you see what Nigel said about it? He said.
Oh yeah, Nigel's been getting a lot of fire of being racist and things, but Nigel actually wants to like reform the UK. I actually agree with a lot of what Nigel says, just because he wants to like bring the UK back to its values, and we can't have all these illegal immigrants here. We're losing our sense of culture. And also, plus,
it's not just that it's not just that they're illegal. There's no vetting process. There's no background check on them.
Yeah, there's no background check.
So someone could have like a criminal record and get into the country.
Yeah, someone could be a terrorist, like, and it's happening.
But you know what's actually messed up about that? People who come here legitimately are checked like up and down for like everything. But the people who come here illegally, they're just not checked. I don't get it. Like when you come into the UK via a plane, they literally check you. They're like, oh, what's your background, this, that, and the other. So why don't they do that for the other people coming in?
I mean, the British people have had enough, obviously, for a good reason.
Actually, someone told me the other day that really annoyed me is that these people were coming over like by boat. And then they started to like sink or something, and then France actually picked them up and took them to England.
Oh yeah, I know. Southend. Yeah, in Southend they get the lifeboats and they take them out. Yeah.
But France themselves got them, and instead of taking them somewhere else, took them
Yeah.
to like that. That's not their place to do that, really, is it?
It's not their place. I mean, the UK is just unfortunately has that thing now where we allow
And here's the
illegal
thing.
immigrants.
Here's the thing, right? I've got a fact on my phone that really, really just like shook me a lot.
Mm.
Hold on, let me get it up. It was the size of
Yeah.
Here it is.
Yeah.
So the United Kingdom is approximately 243,000 square kilometers.
Yes.
And Canada is 9,984,670 square kilometers. So Canada's way bigger than us, right?
Oh yeah.
However, the population of the United Kingdom is 67.8 million people, and 29.6 million fewer people live in Canada. So Canada's as the country is way bigger than us, like 10 times as big as us.
Yeah.
But there's still more people in the UK.
Yeah, and it's mainly illegal immigrants.
I don't understand this. Like the UK is overpopulated.
Oh,
way
And
overpopulated.
it's getting. I can only see it getting worse. Not only is the illegal immigrants an issue, we have super bad inflation, bro. It's so hard to get a job. It's so hard to even function.
Yeah,
and the
country,
streets aren't
like,
safe anymore here. Like it's very dangerous to live in the UK. Like crime is high right now.
Well, like I'm thankful that I live in a village where like because the other I'll talk about the Thunderstorm after this, but
should we talk about Wesley Winter in a minute or what happened to him?
I think I've briefly touched on it, but he like I said, what do you mean, like what happened to him?
So yeah, he basically he did a viral video that went viral for like showing the voice. Yeah, I actually spoke to him. Funny enough,
really,
I joined his Discord server, and supported him, and I wrote my message saying on Discord server saying, "Great video, man. Risking your own like sort of career just to get the UK's voice in." And he like said back, "Thanks, man. I appreciate it." And he's actually covering all the protests. And I don't know, should we get Wesley Winter on the podcast?
That'd be nice. No, because here's the thing: he's only got like 20,000 subscribers, which is a fair bit. But I think he'd be up for it.
I'll ask him.
We could have a whole episode about like the fall of England. Because here's the thing,
and what he thinks of it. Because I'll talk to him.
The entire like you said, it's not just the immigration, jobs, everything. Like someone was like I see everyone complaining about like the people who have great qualifications are still getting turned down from jobs. It's honestly awful. Like, and honestly, England has fallen.
It's fallen. I can only see it getting worse. Honestly.
I don't remember it being like this before.
I know it's like an all-time low right now. The UK needs to get saved from like just despair.
I think first off, go into Starmer's bedroom and say, "Piss off! Get him out!" Honestly, honestly, if I was there, I'd say, "Starmer, mate, are you awake? Yep. Get your coat.
Off you go." My dad's a toolmaker. My dad was the biggest. Do your impression of his toolmaker.
What? My dad was a skilled toolmaker. Yeah, he speaks like he's got something in his nose.
He's got his nose blocked. Yeah.
Thing is, this is what annoys me about Starmer. He got in, he won the election, and he was like, right. He literally said something along the lines of, "It's time for change," and he's not changed anything.
He's just made it worse. Bro literally released thousands of prisoners on his like third day just because they couldn't look. This is like logic
because he was trying to make room in prison.
Yeah. Well, listen, if you're going to give 67 million of our tax money to another country, then of course we're not going to have enough more. Bro, use that money and build more prisons. Is that rocket science to you? No. Let's give all our money away to another country and let's release the prisoners. Are you dumb?
Honestly, it's nuts. But my problem is the amount of money he gave away.
Oh, bro.
If you're going to give money away, don't give 60 million.
That's our money. That's our tax, bro. That's our tax that we pay to live.
But that's what he's doing. He's upping taxes to afford Wait, so he's up to the taxes just to give the money away.
Yeah, and
it's like the YouTuber.
He won't invest it in hospitals, prisons.
He's a YouTuber saying, "Guys, we're going to do a giveaway, £60 million of British people's taxes."
He's the worst, honestly. Keir Starmer, I think we've shat on every single prime minister that's been, and he's obviously the worst, honestly. And I've not met someone that likes him yet. Been dead honest.
I'm going to take a big leap here. Keir Starmer is worse than Boris Johnson.
100%. Bro, worse. 100%. I've never seen someone that's
At least
worse
Boris
than
Johnson was like meme worthy.
Yeah, at least he was meme-worthy. Keir Starmer's just a tyrant arsehole, mate, and that's just how it is.
He's just a stuck-up, pompous prick.
And
honestly.
yeah, and I'm not afraid to say that, and I don't care what people think.
I don't care. He's a public figure. He's not doing his job. We have to call it out how it is. That's, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So,
but anyway,
Keir Starmer, if you're listening to this, up yours, mate.
Keir Starmer, if you are somehow listening to this with any amount of free time that you've got, and you've chosen to listen to the JR's Gaming podcast, go away.
Go away. Leave. Okay.
My last thing in my talk about is Thunderstorm. A massive thunderstorm hit the UK. Honestly, there was I think our conservatory flooded. Like the water was like coming. It was so high. The water.
I sent you a message. I sent you a message, and you said you were outside.
Oh yeah, no, I'll explain myself. So the rain started thrashing down. Right, it was heavy rain, and it was heavy and it was fast. That's the worst type of rain.
You know it's heavy when you say thrashing. Then it was. Yeah. It was dangerous.
So I thought, you know what I did? What would be what's the normal thing to do in that situation? It's thrashing down with rain outside.
I would say lightning, thunder, thrashing it down. Yeah. I would say shut the windows and wait for it to stop. That's what I would say.
Right. You know what I did? Popped my coat on and went outside. Right. I went for a massive walk. Now, bad idea, right?
Bad idea.
First off, because but here's the thing: I had to walk down the village. And everyone was sort of like gathered around, like complaining, going, "What the fuck's going on?" And then like, because there was this like road that was like completely submerged in water, like the cars couldn't get through. There was like a fire engine, like digging a car out of like something.
What's happening in that village?
And then I went down the other way, and there was all these cars like just parked because like they didn't know what to do. There was this guy trying to start his van, but it wasn't starting. He was starting it and it was stopping and stuff. And then smoke started coming out. His engine, it was crazy.
And that was before the storm or after, post?
No, that was during.
During the storm. I mean, bro, I went outside for like 5 minutes just to like get something out the garden in the rain, just go around the back of my alleyway, back of the house, and I got soaked just for a few seconds because it was that hard. The guttering
I just wanted to
burst.
see the what's the word? I just wanted to see the chaos that was going down because
yeah, man.
You know, bro. Like everyone was like sort of talking to each other. Like that's the thing, because everyone was like, because it's a small place, everyone was like, what's bloody hell's going on? And
is God coming back? I mean, bro, the thunder. The thing is, I think that's the only thought. The UK doesn't get tropical thunderstorms like on that scale. Probably like once or twice a year. So this is like our 2024 biggest thunderstorm we've had, and it went on for a good 10 minutes. But the thunder really surprised me because the thunder didn't stop. The thunder was just rumbling and rumbling and rumbling and rumbling.
No, it rained for a solid 2 hours where I was.
Oh yeah, it rained for a solid. But you know when the main majority of the storm happens is lightning and thunder. The thunder just kept on going.
The thunder didn't stop. Yeah.
Yeah, the thunder was
like every
rumbling.
and a flash. Like you just see a flash.
Oh, bro.
Just like it was, bro. It was insane. But I went out in it.
Yeah, like, you're nuts. You're nuts, mate. It was that bad.
I know I am. And so I got home, soaked to the bone, right? And I was like, and I opened the door, and like my dad was like, "You're not coming in like that." And I was like, "What do you mean?" So I had to, because if you don't know, like you know the layout of my house. There's like when you get in, there's like a little hallway you can put.
There's a little alleyway type.
So I had to like put like I had to take off my like coat and stuff. Yeah. And like before I could even like go into like the main part of the house, because my dad was like, "You're not coming in like that."
I mean, that's fair enough, because like, bro, I was like, you can't. When I got a message, I'm out in the rain. I was like, bro, you're gonna be drenched.
Yeah, I said no. You were like, the thunderstorm outside's crazy, and I said, what did I say? I said like I'm out.
Get a text up. Hang on. Yeah, so I sent you a message. I was shocked to find you say that. I think it was on Discord. Was it Discord?
Yeah, it was on Discord.
I scrolled up on the text, but it was nuts, mate. Like, hang on. I said, so after that, let me have a look. Okay, there we are. That's that. No problem, mate. Right. There we are. I said, the thunderstorm right now is outside is insane. And then you said, I know, bro. The village name is flooded. I'm a madman and went walking in it. Still am, lol.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
You best beep out the first syllable you said. You almost doxed me there.
I will. Well, yeah. I just beeped. Right. You'll hear a beep over that, folks. I almost doxed him, but yeah. So your village though, it's funny because your village is like. I love how you said all this stuff's going on, because like I've been to your village a couple of times. Went there to see you and stuff. It's a nice little village, not far from where I live myself. But it's like everything seems to go down in that village. Like when I came to visit you, the bus to go back to my village.
Oh,
Just
yeah, that was
blow
that
up
had, like,
something.
water in the back of it or
So
something.
what's going on down in that village? Everything goes down.
You almost said it again.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't
Oh,
say it. I didn't say it. I didn't say
you
it.
didn't. You didn't. You no,
I
but you
didn't.
were like, yeah.
It's
There was
hard. It's
there was a
hard
little
not to say
pause.
it.
There was a
There's
little pause. Anyway,
yeah.
the thing is that yeah, like the village is like when like
Yeah.
something happens, like a thunderstorm or something, or like it's almost like it brings the whole village together because like it's such a small place. Everyone's like just chatting.
It was an insane thunderstorm. But it didn't clear the heat. It's still very hot in the UK right now.
No, because the problem is it was lovely at first, but rain, like I said last summer, brings up the trapped heat. So once it's finished raining, it's even more humid than it was before.
I've taken my t-shirt. I put my t-shirt on to record this episode to look good.
Oh, I actually took like. Well, it's not as hot today, I don't think.
Oh, it's one. I think this is the only day right now we're having some cool weather, bro. I looked at the weather and it's gonna get hot again tomorrow.
Oh gosh.
Just the constant. I mean, it's constantly this heat wave at the moment. Just keep going through it.
But yeah, no, it was good fun though. It was good fun.
Good fun. My week, I almost drowned in a thunderstorm. Good fun.
Here's the thing. Like there was these people who were like saying there was this little girl who was like, "Shall I jump in it? Shall I jump in it?"
Jump in it?
And I was like thinking, "You psychopath! Why would you do that?" And then there was this father and his little girl. And this little girl, they were like up to their knees in like water in like the middle of the road because that's how high it was. And the girl was like posing, and he was taking a picture of her.
I'm sorry, but have they got anything better to do?
And that's what I'm saying.
Like, what is going on in that village? Like, oh, there's.
They were like the people. He was like taking a picture of his daughter who was like in
swimming in a puddle.
But it was in the middle of the road, like no cars were coming because it was flooded, so they were just taking pictures.
That's ridiculous.
To be fair, like, is it bad that like I kind of wanted to push one of them over. I'm joking. No, but like imagine that.
Hashtag like, Instagram. Oh, I was standing in a puddle today and lulz.
No, but imagine like that's the best prank ever. Like if one of my mates was like, if one of your mates is on the side of a flooded road, just push him in.
Or you're on a car. When my mate did this before, we drove up past someone really fast and then like soaked them.
Oh yeah, that's no. I've seen a video of that, but they were trying. There was these. Have you seen that video with these guys in their underpants, like trying to get soaked? Yeah,
they're trying to. Yeah.
They're like waving over, and the car like just like turns to the left to like splash them. It's crazy.
It's funny.
But anyway, your last one. Something about jobs again.
Yeah, jobs. Well, as you know, Rowan, I am still applying for jobs. I have a plan. I have an action plan that may very well be going into action in the next 3 years. It's my first time publicly announcing my sort of action plan.
Is this the thing that you told me?
Yes and no at the same time. So it's looking like this, and it is probably going to happen. Most likely, I say 80% is going to happen. This is going to happen. I am getting a job, hopefully, in September. I've applied for a few things. I have actually got some feedback. I'm not going to get my hopes up, but it's looking good. 9 to 5 full-time jobs with apprenticeships, so it's also business skills. One of them is actually working for a law firm, which is very good money, and they seem to take interest. I don't know why, but it's a social marketing or social media marketing job within the law firm. So I went for that, and I've applied for multiple things, and it's looking good. But I have a game plan. I'm officially kind of saying this now. I will not be staying in this country in the next 5 years, I would say. I've probably got about 4 years left here. There you go. I've announced it. I will be moving countries on my own. Well, not necessarily. So basically what is happening is I'm going to be working in the UK for 3 years. 3 years and a half is my plan, or even 4 years, depending on how much money I want to save up and how much experience I want to gain. Once I have a back payment saved up, I'm going to be moving to Thailand.
Nice.
Moving to Thailand. So some of you know, and of course I've announced it a couple of times, I have a girlfriend, long-term partner, who's living in Thailand right now. Met her over here in the UK, and she's gone to Thailand, and so basically, we're gonna live together in Thailand. But I'm gonna work here, and I'm gonna move over to Thailand to live with her for maybe a couple of years, less than that. I'm gonna get probably a visa to work there and try and find a job, international foreigners job in there from my experience gained here. And man, I'll be moving countries. It appears in the far near future, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's going to be a new page, leaving the UK. I don't know how I feel about it, but I'm ready to start a new life. And yeah, of course, this podcast will still continue and all that, but it'll be in Thailand, and you'll be in the UK. Yeah.
Will it though? That's the question. How
Oh,
many
yeah.
hours behind are you?
Oh, it's like I think it's quite a time zone difference. But I think they're ahead of us by like I think it's 7 hours or something.
Bloody hell.
Yeah. So
That's
I mean,
crazy.
it's easy to make it work. There's like there's I think when it's your midday, it'll be their afternoon, late afternoon. So if I'm living in Thailand, the podcast will still go ahead. It's just that you would wake up normally and do it, and I'll be late afternoon.
Right.
Yeah. And well, the reason some people ask me why Thailand, well, obviously my partner lives there. Second of all, it's super cheap. Everything is super cheap, so you can get a house there for £10,000. And I'm not even joking. Like the cost of living in there is so low. So coming from the UK, where cost of living is so high, the money is completely like you could move to Thailand with 20 grand and be rich in Thailand for a long time. Like it costs £1 to get a meal. Like a full blown meal in a restaurant, £1. Like British pounds, which is like 100 baht, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, how do you feel? I've not actually told you this off camera, but yeah, that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, if that does happen, that's a pretty good plan, to be fair.
It is, yeah.
I think you've asked me what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I've got to finish college first, and then I'll think about what to do next.
It is,
I might,
yeah.
I don't know. If it depends. I would consider moving if it meant that
if
it
the
was for a
UK goes
job
any
and stuff.
worse.
Yeah. Honestly,
Yeah.
at this point, I don't know what's happening.
Alright, Germany looks pretty good. Just go. I don't know. Like, every other country right now looks really good. It's kind of appetizing, but obviously, yeah, man. It's just depends. I mean, you gotta see how life pans out. I mean, I'm just taking it. I've still got 4 years left here. To work here and gain my experience and get ready for a life in another country. But that's the plan. Yeah, it's definitely a big step. I'm looking forward to doing. But it's it may not be a permanent thing either. Like I might be living there for a few years. The plan is that I might actually live there for a few years. Just wait for things to calm down in the UK. Because let's be honest, the UK is going to utter shit right now. So it's like I want to get out. Of course it'll be a culture shock as well.
Yeah.
But I've got my girlfriend there. I've got people I know. So it'll be interesting. But I'm not. It's just that's the next step in my life. Big stuff. I've still got 4 years here. I think 3 years. But that's the plan. That's the plan. So yeah, man. Thailand, interesting. Very interesting country. Very hot. I'll be recording, moaning about the weather every single day. I'm like, right, it's so hot in this country. But what's good is I have my own place there with my partner, so I can record. I'll have to pack my PC and fly it all the way, which is kind of daunting to me because I don't want to do that, but I have to because I've got to keep doing this, haven't I?
If you don't take it with you, I'll have
it. Of course you will. I mean, one sad thing is it's saying goodbye to my pet gecko because he can't come. Yeah.
Yeah, he can't. Can it? No. Wait, how come?
I don't think you can take geckos away with you.
Can't take geckos. Wait, so who's gonna? Your parents will look after him?
Yeah, my family will look after him, but it's just a bit sad because I've got a gecko, and it's like, yeah.
You just got to remember that, if it depends how long you're gonna. You just say see you in 4 years or something.
See you in. Oh yeah, I mean, it depends if I my work visa in Thailand. It might be a year, 2 years. I'm gonna apply for a business visa anyway, so I'll be there for as long as I need to be.
All right.
Yeah, well, it's business visas come and depend.
11?
No, I'm definitely going to visit anyway. I'm going to fly back to the UK.
Okay, honestly. Listen, how many years are you going to stay in Thailand?
Honestly,
2, 3, 4?
No.
5?
No, I don't know.
6? 7? 8?
What?
9? 10?
I come home and I can't even remember English.
You come home and you can't even remember me. You're like, who are you?
Yeah, who are you?
My phone.
10 years later, who are you? Oh mate, no. Instead, I'm obviously going to come back to the UK every year. I'll see Rowan. I'll come back, see you, mate. I'll see the family.
I just want Starmer gone. Just getting him out of office would be just amazing.
Yeah, I mean, my girlfriend and me do want to move to the UK for a few years in the future. It depends how life goes. You never know. Life could change. Life could go wrong. Life could go right. You just never know. You just got to live it. That's the plan. Finally got a plan I'm working towards.
Right.
But yeah,
Okay.
man, big stuff going on there. But I've still got 4 years left here, or 3 years. So don't worry. It's all
Right. Do you
good.
want some news?
Right, what's the news?
Okay, so the news this week, right, is
First news.
wasn't I can't lie, I'm a bit disappointed. There's not much to talk about.
Oh,
There wasn't many big news stories. But
right.
the first one's kind of big. It says Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games is finished.
Finished.
Let's read. So it says the Paris 2024 Olympics kicked off last week, and if you're wondering where the latest Mario and Sonic game is, it seems the series might have come to an end. Lee Cocker, great, and then individually worked on all the games in the
Trust you
franchise.
to say it like
Put
that.
out,
Lee
and, well,
Cocker.
that's his name. It
Lee
says Lee
Cocker.
Cocker.
Mr. Cocker. You're
Mr.
gonna say
Cocker.
what? Imagine like if he was a teacher at a school, they'd say, "Hello, Mr. Cock." Ah, I wouldn't know.
Yeah, that'll borrow. Yeah, okay. But he said they put
Oh,
out an
God.
announcement on a social media last week claiming the series wrapped up in 2020 with the Tokyo Games. He goes on to share an image of himself with the Olympic Committee president in 2009, where he presented a demonstration of the Olympic Winter Games release. And this is all quotes now. This is what they said. It says, for people that are asking, there will be no Mario and Sonic games for Paris 2024. The franchise finished with Mario and Sonic at the Tokyo 2020. I know because I worked on all the games in the franchise. They wanted to look at other partners and NFTs and esports. Basically, the IOC wanted to bring it back to themselves internally and look at other partners so they would get more money.
Hmm.
Nice. Well, so basically they've stopped the Mario and Sonic games just because they want more money. That's
Well, that
nice.
makes no sense, does it? Really? I mean, we haven't really talked about it. The Olympic Games is now a thing. It's just it's there. It's happened. I don't even know I don't even watch the Olympic Games.
Pretty good. It's always on TV. It's just something to watch when you're bored.
Yeah.
Um, but
I
there's
mean,
honestly like every single sport you can think of on there. Like even
yeah,
ones that are like obscure, like bloody shooting. Like you have to
yeah,
shoot
man.
like things out the sky. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
biathlon, triathlon. Is there football? There's no football, is there? It's completely different. It's the only
I
sport
don't
that's not on there.
I don't think there's foot. There's tennis. There's like pretty much everything apart from like no. There's
Mm.
hockey. There's hockey on there. That's a team game.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean,
but yeah, the Mario and I thought there'd be like a. I was wondering where the latest Mario and Sonic game was because they always bring one out every Olympics.
it
But
surprised me really because think about it. Super Mario the series is that I don't think it's going to stop anytime soon because that's just Mario's never died as in the series. As for Sonic, I think they're still making games for Sonic as well. But the collaborative, of course, Olympic Games is it's been I think it's been a big hit. You know, since it came out on the Wii, Nintendo DS, blah blah
my
blah.
favorite one was the London 2012 game though. That's the best one.
Yeah, it was.
Um,
But that it's
because
just it's such a good game, bro. And it's like I don't know.
it's come to an end because they said that it's not making them. Wait, what did they say? They're saying
It's not
they
making
want
enough
to do
money.
something else that will get them more money.
I
In my
wonder what that
opinion,
is.
that's just this
Mario,
like
Sonic, and Zelda at the Olympic Games. I don't know.
class. Oh my gosh, no.
Throw him in. Kirby.
Throw him in.
The Mario. Oh, the Nintendo Olympic Games. I mean, that'd
Mario,
be
Sonic,
interesting.
Zelda, Kirby, Pokemon Olympic Games.
That'd be pretty cool, though. Honestly, like if they are working on like a completely like every single character from all sorts of series in the same thing, but then it kind of takes away from the Mario and Sonic of it. Like my favorite was actually an old favorite, Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympic Games for the DS.
Oh
I
yeah, wait,
loved
didn't
that
something
game.
happen in that? You said something happened.
Something happened.
No, you said like there was a sign. There's a sign that says something that's like kind of weird.
Oh, I forgot. Oh no,
We
no, no
covered
it's,
it. We covered it on this show. It said like
yeah.
there's a sign that you can read that says something weird.
Must have been. I mean, there's lots of like interesting lore hidden in boxes in the Adventure Tours. The Adventure Tours in Winter Olympic Games was my favourite. I must have forgotten, but it was just very interesting. I was obsessed with that game. I was bought it for Christmas when I was a kid, and I played it to death. Uh, yeah, I forgot what it
Well,
was
yeah,
now.
but this is I guess this is some sad news. There's
Yeah,
no more yeah, Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games.
sad
No more.
stuff. I mean,
No more.
I do know that it's a nostalgic series, but then I do know it's not exactly famous. Like you know, it's not. Not everyone's going crazy about it. I don't think anymore.
I
So
think
it makes
it
sense.
has a large fan base
Oh
still, right?
yes, 100%. I
Um,
think for the people that are fans of this, obviously they're going to be upset.
they're
Yeah,
gonna cry, I think.
they're going to cry. Need
But yeah,
tissues.
that's the first news story,
First news
Olympic
story.
related. Story two is just weird. That's why I just put
Okay.
this in here. And it
Weird.
says new Zelda. Ocarina of Time speedrunning route requires a Wii U gamepad and a rubber band.
Right, look, so we got a guy that makes a controller, I think 2 episodes out, with his deodorant can, and now we've got someone
With
who's
his
using a
deodorant can.
rubber band.
He's got some deodorant, yeah.
Why
Anyway.
is everyone being so DIY-ish? Okay.
Right, let's just read it first, and then we'll say our thoughts, right?
Okay,
So
yeah.
then, the world of Zelda, Ocarina of Time speedrunning is a wild one. The best of the best have any percent runs down to under 4 minutes these days, but there's still hope that it can be done faster. And so we reach the latest discovery, one that utilizes a Wii U gamepad and a rubber band to shave 3 to 4 seconds off the current world record, if it's deemed legal. Typically, the Wii's Virtual Console has been the platform of choice for this, and it was allowed via a bug in an N64 emulation. However, a speedrunner with the rather excellent title Mr. Cheese has recently discovered a file name that works for the Wii U, making use of the console's improved frame rate to shave seconds off. Okay, so you may be wondering, where does the rubber band come into this? Well, you see, the light node SRM requires extremely precise button inputs, with the final move being holding the joystick at a Y43 angle. Working with Mr. Cheese, another speedrunner called Brady1 realized that the best way to hit this angle first time is to hold the stick in place with a rubber band. Normally doing something like this would disturb the entire run. After all, there's still roughly 4 minutes of gameplay required before hitting this angle, but this is where the Wii U gamepad comes into its own. Remember that mostly useless TV remote mode that would turn your gamepad into a TV remote? It also limits button inputs from the device, so you can strap the stick in place, flick on the remote mode, start the speedrun with another controller, and then deactivate the mode to let the gamepad bring things home with the final input. This sounds way too complicated.
It sounds like, the unemployed friend on a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday, yeah, just putting a rubber band on his Wii U gamepad.
What amount of time have they got to be like, oh, you know what? I've been sitting here for 5 hours. You know what this needs? A rubber band, right?
I find it so funny how people like these speedrunners would take like any measure possible just to get a few seconds faster.
I mean, I respect it, but I just don't get how much time they got to be playing this to be like, you know what we need? It's a rubber band. Like this, if you put the rubber band on this controller, they're gonna get 5 seconds faster. Like they definitely need to get a job. Like, do they touch grass? I'm worried about.
I don't think they touch grass in the game. I think.
Oh, of course they do. It just sounds like just like the guy that made a controller out of a deodorant can. Like how bored have you got to be?
That was fantastic though.
That was fantastic. It was props. Great invention, but. These people, I feel sorry for them. Like, how bored have they got to be? Like, I mean, I get bored, but how bored have you got to be to play a game over and over again, and it's a bit to the point where you're like, I'm going to start making things out of cardboard toilet rolls. I don't know.
I disagree with you. I think this is a fantastic thing to do when you're bored. Just put a rubber band on your controller.
I mean, it's creative. I'll give him that. But when I'm bored, I just have a wank. So
God. I can't believe you just said. You just said that on air. I can't believe it.
Oh, I love this show.
I'll pray for you.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was a bit uncalled for. But you know what? Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, but every time, okay, if you are, let's that's it, right, that's it. I'm not letting you get away with that. If every time I was bored, I had a wank, I'd be having 10 wanks a day because I get bored a lot.
Fair enough.
Bored a lot.
I don't know,
can't every time you get bored, you just think I'm bored and then just hop in bed.
Yeah, I don't know. There's been times I'm sitting around what can I do? Well, I can't do a wank. You know what I mean?
No, you can go for a walk and get some vitamin D instead.
Yeah, but it's why can I go for a walk if I have a wank instead?
Well, no, because why didn't you go for a walk instead? It's better for you.
Yeah, but if you go for a wank, it feels good.
Who cares?
Well,
walk or wank.
Killer, why don't you have a wank and then have a walk?
No, a murderer, it feels good when he's killing people, but that's...
you can't say that. You can't... Oh, no. If I'm bored, right... Two things in my mind.
This is crazy. This logic is so bad.
Wank. Second rule, okay, go and do something else. Right, wank first, do something else. Why not get the extra wank streak in?
Don't. What do you have you ever passed No Nut November?
No, I actually I remember on the topic of this, you literally we did a challenge last month. Was it last year to pass No Nut November, and I didn't even pass a day, did I?
Did you not?
No, did I do a day? I think I did a day, and then I was you were oh, how's it going? And I was I wanked. And you're oh my god, you actually managed to do it for most of the month, and then you just gave up.
Oh yeah, I almost made it. It was crazy.
Almost. I mean, everyone uniting together, but Yeah, I don't know.
Are you gonna try and pass it? Are you gonna try and pass it this year?
I don't know. Like again, like what's the point of No Nut November? Like,
Well, it's a
like,
challenge. It's a challenge. That's what it is.
but what if I'm sitting in my room on No Nut November and I'm like, you know what I could
Oh
do
wait,
with
you know
a
what just
wank?
finished, by the way. You know what just finished?
What finished?
No Poop July.
What do you mean no poop July?
That's a thing. Look it up.
No.
It is, bro.
No.
You don't shit for the whole month of July.
Are you what? Who made these rules? Is like King Dungabunk in his basement making these stupid months.
It was a
No
guy on
poop
TikTok.
for
He
a
said
month.
like he did like daily. He was like day 1 of No Poop July, and by day 30 he was like finished, bro.
Bro, that's like how to go to hospital.
I know. Sure, you die surely
You
if you
would
don't like.
die. You mean
Surely there's
let's
just all
die
these.
together, July?
Surely there's
You
just all
mean?
these feces inside you that are waiting to come out.
You would get like an appendix burst or something. That's just no
Oh,
shit.
bro,
For
but guess what? If you did that August 1st, bro, that toilet was gonna break, honestly.
Bro, my bum would break, mate. No, there's no way. I refuse to believe people actually holding their shit for like an entire month.
It's on TikTok.
That's painful. That's like painful. Yeah, but bro, I don't think that. I think it must be a meme.
I think the longest I've gone is a week.
A week?
Yeah, because I don't. Here's the thing about me. I don't poo every day.
I don't either.
Mine builds up over like 3 or 4 days, and then it all comes out. I'm like a I'm like a long term like.
Oh man, I don't know. I shit like a normal person, like once every 2 days, innit, or something. 2 day shit.
Yeah, that's
day.
fair. I'm only one more day.
I mean, I've got a mate though that can't shit. Like he he actually goes. Like goes 2 weeks without shit, like once a week. I was like, fucking hell, mate, you're
once
right.
a week.
Yeah, once a week, and I'm not even joking. Like some people have issues with it. I'm pretty sure he would be able to do that July challenge. Fuck me.
No poop July.
Yeah, but that's just torture.
It is torture. I don't know why. Like, because I brought it up to like my friend, and he was like, "Surely you just die." Like, what the heck?
Yeah, like I'm
Crazy.
genuinely first time hearing about this. Like I'm genuinely baffled. Like who's making up these no poop July, no wank July, whatever it is.
No wank November.
Well, no, November's more fun. Like you're not gonna die if you don't wank for a month, are you?
Some people might. Some
people
Discord
might.
moderators might be like bloody.
Some gooners in their basement.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh
the
no.
The skibbity toilet.
There's anime
people.
girls on my screen. Oh my gosh. That's bro. I imagine like a basement dweller, just like sat in his basement in November, just absolutely like sweating, going like. So this is the hardest thing I'm about to do.
I've seen some memes, mate. Honestly, on No Nut November, like everyone's like, all the boys reunite and they're like, we can do this, and like, it's funny to see certain.
Mate, no, you know what was funny? One of my mates from college was like, I'm actually gonna give it. I'm gonna do it this year. Let's do it. I'm ready, and then he failed on day 2.
Day 2. So he basically did it to me then, but I failed on day 1. I didn't even try.
I can't believe it. You didn't even try.
I know. I didn't even try. Like you tried. Respect to you. Like you made it almost halfway through, didn't you?
Yeah, it was about 16, 17.
Wow. That's fair. That's good.
But anyway, back to the speed run.
We made it to wanking to pooping to the stupid speed run.
Just silly, really. I mean, just play the game. Just enjoy the game. This is what I mean. Like speedrunning fair, it's like a hobby, but like I play games like to enjoy them, not to like get them over with like as quickly as possible. You know what I'm saying?
I think I'd have a heart attack trying to speedrun. It's just like
it's stressful, surely. It's stressful.
Yeah, it's just stressful, like trying to finish the game in a certain amount of time. Like, you know, I have a good mate, who like speed runs Super Mario Maker, and it's like he makes these insane levels, and he manages to speed run them, and I'm like, mate, that's impressive. Like, it's just like having a stressful day for me. Like, you know, trying to speed run like a really hard course. It's like, what's the point? I mean, I guess it's just competitive for some people. It's like that challenge, and they're up for it.
Sorry, bro. What the heck? It's the 8th month, bro. Weren't we just saying Happy New Year? This year's gone so. I'm saying it's the 8th month of the year, bro. Weren't we just saying Happy New Year?
Oh yeah,
it's gone
this
so
year's going
fast.
too fast. It's gone way too fast, bro. It's like it feels like we just celebrated Christmas. Honestly.
I feel like 2024 has just been a whole lot of nothing. Like nothing. Like
I feel like 2024 is just like a blip in the second, mate. It's just gone too fast. Like, it's the fastest year I've ever experienced. Like, I literally feel like we've just stepped out of New Year, Christmas time. I feel like yesterday I was having my Christmas dinner with the family, and now we're zooming towards next Christmas, and I'm like, bloody hell, I'm not ready for this.
Let's move on to the last.
What's the final story?
Final story is just an update on how the Nintendo Switch is doing. in terms of its sales. So it says Nintendo Switch sales hit 143 million as hardware and software figures decline. And it says Nintendo has published its financial results for the first quarter of the 2024-25 fiscal year, revealing that the Switch hardware sales now stand at 143.42 million units sold. This is up from 141.32 million as reported in May, with Nintendo selling 2.1 million consoles across the Switch family of systems between 1st of April and 30th of June, which represents a 46.3% decline year on year. Here's how things stand as of the 30th of June 2024 on Nintendo's overall hardware sales table. Yeah, so it shows like a table of basically the consoles, and they still haven't beat the DS. And I can see why, because the DS was like a really like easy thing to just pick up and play. Like anyone could have a DS. You know what I mean?
I was about the DS really quickly. I actually was on a camp, as you know, up in Yorkshire a few weeks ago.
Yeah,
and one of the girls, I saw one of the girls in the camp was playing a Nintendo DS.
Oh, like not 3DS, just normal.
The Nintendo DS. I went up to her and I said, "You enjoying that? Keep playing it." And she was like, "Yeah." She's playing.
That's
Pokemon.
The thing. Like, there's nothing wrong with playing normal DS. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, and I was so happy to see her playing it. I went up to her and I was like, "Do you like Nintendo and stuff?" She was like, "Yeah, I'm in fan." I'm like, "Keep it up." I was like, "Keep it up," because it's just such a heartwarming thing to see someone playing a DS.
Yeah. I think you. I've got some good news for all you DS players. The new Funko game is most likely coming out on it because it can flipping run on it by the looks of it.
It can most likely. Right, it could run on like a fucking glasses case for all I care, mate.
Glasses case.
I don't know, I'm just thinking of a random object.
It can run on a microbe.
It can run on a smartwatch.
It can run on a singular atom.
Yeah, singular atom. How low are you gonna go? I mean, look, I'm just super interested. Like, before we read out these sales, have you seen? Did I mention this in the last episode? I may have. Have you seen the new Nintendo DSs that aren't even Nintendo certified, but they're emulated versions?
Yeah, I've seen them. Yeah,
they're so sleek.
They're so expensive as well.
Yeah, but I'm genuinely thinking of getting one for a video. Like, if I have enough money, I'm thinking of buying one and unboxing one and playing it for a video for my channel. Because I think that'll be good. Because, like, my Nintendo Switch this is the most viral video I had. Unboxing the OLED.
Absolutely.
So what if I do, like, unboxing the, whatever they're called. But they are definitely, that's like, I mean, of course, I'm guessing that it would have the H shop on there, would it? Or something?
Yeah, no, if it's if it's like Luma 3DS, then it would.
It must be, because you can play any game on there, right? Just like you can with a hacked 3DS.
Absolutely.
But I'm really happy to see that happen. So we're bringing back a new...
One thing is, right, if they're making money off of it, aren't Nintendo going to be like, oh...
Well, it's not Nintendo, is it? It's their own. It's their
they've made their own, like, OS, like, operating system.
It's an entire
it's not like
thing.
3DS.
No, it's got the flip screen. It's bigger. It's sleek. It's new. It's modern.
So but is it like the same like menu as the 3DS?
Yeah. I don't know. I've not actually looked at the menu, but I know why it's so expensive. It's because it's a personal company. They need that amount of money to run it, to keep it going, because it's expensive to keep that console going. The little company, and by far they look really good. And like, I really want to get one. I really want one now. Because I feel like I would enjoy it. I want one now. Want one right now. Like,
well, you can't.
It's just like, bro, it just looks so fun. Like the sleek, massive screen and just like playing Pokemon Moon on it or something.
Well, yeah, but you got Pokemon Moon.
I have, but like, it could be better with HD and a nice big new Nintendo 3DS.
Okay, so let's read out the sales.
Let's read out the sales.
Should we go from least sold to most sold then?
Yeah, let's go from least.
The least sold Nintendo console of all time is the Wii U with 13.56 million units sold.
Not surprised. Not
surprised. We knew that.
It was a fail. The Wii U was a fail, wasn't it?
Here's the thing about the Wii U. I've said I will always defend the Wii U because even though it sold like shit, the games on it are honestly really good. You've got
the one where you can fly about on the island.
You've got the original Mario Kart 8. You've got the Zelda Breath of the Wild's on it as well. It's a good console. In my opinion, but it just didn't. People didn't see the point of it because it was like Wii U. It was like basically just another Wii, really.
Wii U, Wii.
Anyway, that's the least sold. Second, Second one up from that is the GameCube with 21.74 million units sold. Another console that I'll always defend because of the titles on it.
Me too. The GameCube's a meme though, isn't it? That little block running around.
Little block, yeah. It's brilliant. It's a brilliant console. Though. It's literally got a handle, so you can carry it like to places.
Just carry it to work because my GameCube.
Take it to like
yeah.
Your lunch break.
Yeah, lunch break. Yeah, sit down with a plonk it down. What are you doing playing the GameCube?
Yeah, so the next one up is N64 with 32.93 million units sold. Not the most. Actually, I thought the N64 did better than that. That's surprising.
Same. I mean, the Nintendo 64 took the world by storm when it was first released.
Yeah,
32 million is a lot. Don't get me wrong, but
yeah, it is a lot. But compared to I thought it was like one of the most sold.
Oh yeah, man.
But anyway, up from that is Super Family Computer / SNES, so Super Nintendo, 49.10 units sold. That's definitely going up. Definitely going up now.
I own one. I own a Nintendo supercomputer. Super Family, whatever it is. SNES, yeah, I've got an SNES somewhere buried under my bed.
You own a Nintendo computer. If Nintendo made, imagine
too much coffee and Kendall mint cake. That's what happened.
Imagine Nintendo made their own PCs. What do you think about that?
I wouldn't buy them, bro. They'd be shit.
They can only play Nintendo games.
Yeah, they're never gonna outclass proper PCs, aren't they?
You know what's funny? They might try and do that one day. The official Nintendo gaming computer.
That would be interesting, but I don't think it would take off.
No, because would you be able to get Windows on it? I don't think so, because that's not Nintendo.
Yeah, it's not a Nintendo, so it
would literally just be like Nintendo's own OS, where you can only play things by Nintendo.
And knowing how they like to be so cheap on their hardware, will it even be a good one?
But they just give you an old laptop from 2009.
Yeah, bro, pretty much. But anyway, what's the next one?
The next one up from that is Family Computer / NES, Nintendo Entertainment System, 61.91 million units sold. Now, the reason why they Family Computer, Super Family Computer, I'm pretty sure that's what they're called in Japan.
NES.
Or somewhere else.
I think Family Computer is the translation. NES, I know the NES is popular. I mean, 61.91 millions. Yeah, pretty good.
Pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, we're making up. But I'm surprised about the next one. It's very low down.
So the NES was obviously the very first console, I'm pretty sure. And then, but up from that, we have the 3DS with 75.94 million units sold. Are you surprised how low that is on the board?
I am. I'm very surprised how low it is, because the Game Boy Advance is next. Spoiler alert. But it's.
Oh yeah, the Game Boy Advance sold more.
The
original Game Boy. Wow.
And the original. So the Game Boy sold more than the 3DS. Fact.
That's very weird.
That's nuts. So the 3DS is
I feel like more people are buying a 3DS now, so it's probably going to go up though.
Yeah, I think 3DS. I thought it'd be way up there. I'll be honest. I didn't know it'd be so low down.
Because the 3DS was a really step up from the last DS. With the new 3D, the new graphics and stuff.
But
the graphics were better, and the Game Boy
outclassed. So did the Wii. Nuts.
Anyway, the next one, as Judah said, Game Boy Advance, 81.51 million units sold.
Yeah, which is significantly larger than 75 for the 3DS.
Yeah, and the next one is the Nintendo Wii with 101.63 million units sold. That's about right. I'd say that's about right. A lot of people like the Wii. Your grandma's playing Wii Sports. So
yeah, that got so popular.
That's why the Wii was so great. Is because it's not a controller. You could give it to an old woman. She can understand. She just has to swing it to play a game, to play baseball or whatever.
Yeah, dear. Teaching my grandma to play a Switch.
This is very fun.
Yeah, don't hit me,
Do you reckon
Grandma.
Do you reckon Queen Elizabeth played Wii Sports? I bet she did.
You know what? I bet she did. Yeah, but what's it? When the family came around the Buckingham Palace, pop the Wii on, play some tennis.
Yeah, the Nintendo Wii. Yeah.
Imagine the Queen Elizabeth flew into the TV by accident. Oh, Elizabeth, calm down. Oh,
why? What's that got to do with?
Grandma's been put through the TV again. Whoops.
What if she flew into the? Are you really saying what if she flew into the TV?
Yeah, imagine the conversation.
So she flies into the TV and she's in the game.
Yeah, she flies. Well, she flies through the TV into the screen, smashes it, and it's and then what's it? Kate shouts out, I don't know, William, Elizabeth's gone through the TV. Come on, help her out, please.
I thought you meant she vaulted into the screen and she was part of the game. That she was like inside Wii Sport.
No, I meant like
anyway,
she's like, oh God, golly gosh, and smashes into the TV.
Moving swiftly on. Game Boy is next with 118.69 million units.
Yeah.
Second place, so Game Boy's third place. Second
Yeah.
place is the Nintendo Switch with 143.42 million units sold as of this year.
Nuts.
And then top most sold Nintendo console of all time is the Nintendo DS with 154.02 million units sold. Understandably so, because loads of people, like I feel like every kid had a DS. Every time you go on a car journey, get your DS.
Yeah.
Play it in the back of the car. It was brilliant, and I think that the DS was honestly really successful. Like everyone, if you don't think you've got a DS, check your cupboards. You've probably got one somewhere.
Oh yeah, I mean, bro, the DS was like, I'm a bit surprised. I'll be honest. The DS is actually the most sold unit. I think I've heard it before. But it makes sense. Like the DS was like literally one of the most. It was like if you had a DS back in the day, you were the cool kid. Like you got one of these, you haven't got. It's like and it still remains the most sold thing. And then the Switch is catching up to it. The Switch was also probably one of the best things they made. Let's be honest. But the only thing I don't like about the Switch is the hardware. It can't run powerful games really.
Wait, do you reckon GTA 6 will be on it?
No, that's a meme, bro. If GTA 6 is on the Switch, bro, it'll blow up. It'll be a bomb. It'll be the Switch bomb.
How
to break your Nintendo Switch?
It'll be like, right, I've just got GTA 6 on my Nintendo Switch. Let's play. Bing.
No, it'll be like, how to break your Nintendo Switch. Step 1, insert the new copy of GTA 6. Done. You've broken it.
Like, you reckon, like, if it that's the thing as well. Like, imagine, like, because you can imagine, like, you just like put it in the cartridge in, download the game, which would take like 2 days.
Yeah.
And then when you open the game, you just hear like
like
coming from your Switch.
The fan is like, fucking hell, we're dipping, blow up.
But yeah, the Switch is. I think the Switch will become the most sold.
Yes.
It depends. Here's the thing, right? The DS. Are they still gonna if and when the Switch 2 comes out? Are they still gonna like lump the Switch 2 sales in with the Switch? Because that isn't fair. They've got to keep them separate.
Oh no! I mean, do you think Nintendo can get any better with this new console?
Well, this is what we've been saying for a long time.
Exactly.
We can't. Yeah. I don't know honestly how they're going to improve on because they've made a console that you can play indoors. If you got to leave, you can take it with you. The graphics are good. Honestly, don't know how they can move up. And obviously make it 4K. People want 4K, but like that's about it. What are they going to
Didn't someone say that there was going to be 4K or something? Like an informer came out and was like, "Oh, 4K."
Oh yeah, like there was a demo and someone was playing Tears of the Kingdom in 4K or something. Yeah.
So that's hopeful, isn't it?
But like that's it. That's really the only thing they can add is 4K.
Yeah,
what
I mean, hopefully.
What else can...
I mean, hopefully they make it.
Maybe the new innovation, like I said, is a toilet so you can have a shit while playing.
Yeah, why not? That'd be great. You know what? The new
you press a button on the back of your Switch. Toilet comes out. Get your ass on it. Go to town.
Like, get your hands on this new console, play it, and also patch notes. We've got a toilet added on. Put your ass on it.
Just press the button on the back of the Switch. Toilet pops out and get your ass on the toilet seat.
Oh mate, you know that short? I still need to make that. I think we need to do a remake because it was like ages ago. But when you came around my house, we filmed an advert. We didn't put it out; it's for our own personal use. We filmed an advert for the Nintendo Switch OLED on your phone. You're like the new Switch. I think we need to remake that and put it out at some point. Like, because of course that was years ago. But I remember you came around my house to see the Switch.
I think I seem to remember. Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, got the new Switch today. Oh, I see that. I remember.
Yeah.
We should be advertisers for the Nintendo.
We should
hit us up, Nintendo.
Yeah. So anyway, that was the last news story. Just to check up on how the Switch is doing. And honestly, I won't be surprised if the Switch becomes the most sold thing ever. I mean, the DS has done well considering it's a portable only. A portable console, a little portable console like that has done better than all of like the home consoles Nintendo's put out. That amazes me really.
It's nuts,
right? But yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if the Switch takes its place as the number one. But
the Switch is gaining sales.
Anyway, is there an ad break? Is there me? Am I going to start talking about JailsGaming135@gmail.com?
Yeah, you are. So Rowan, come on, give us the advert, please. Ad break time.
Sorry to interrupt the episode. I'm Rowan Fern, the co-host of this podcast. If you're a regular listener to our podcast, you would know that me and Judah love to hear from our community. Every single week, we read out your comments and questions on the podcast. One viewer wrote in telling us how they found their wife directly through the popular 3DS game, Pokemon X. Bloody hell, you don't hear that every day. You can become that viewer by writing into our podcast email, jrsgaming135@gmail.com. That is jrsgaming135@gmail.com. I know all of you hate ads, so on with the show.
And we're back from the ad break.
Lovely ad, loved it.
I'm feeling dizzy. I think I've had too much Kendall mint cake, bloody hell. And
so it sends
coffee.
You dizzy. Kendall mint cake sends you dizzy, does it?
Well, I'll tell you what sends me dizzy: having 2 bloody coffees and a Kendall mint cake at 8 o'clock in the morning.
That's your old. Wait, when did you get up?
I got 8 o'clock in the morning.
Why?
I called. I got up early to like call someone in another time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, but but why do you have 2 coffees? Wait, like I don't, bro.
I don't normally have 2 coffees. Basically, I made myself a coffee. Then my mum made me a coffee, not knowing I had a coffee, and I didn't want to be rude, so I drank that coffee, and now I feel like I'm drunk.
You didn't want to be rude.
Yeah, if I die of a heart attack on this episode, it was nice knowing all of you. But yeah, I'm feeling extremely like bamboozled.
Don't worry, we'll have a memorial on the episode.
Memorial. Judah died eating too much Kendall mint cake.
Anyway, let's get
coffee.
on to question of the week before.
Let's get on to question of the week before I die. Okay, so this week we have a question in from Keswick, and Keswick says to Judah and Roan. She says, he or she says, "Hey, I've been listening to all your episodes, an absolute blast for my boredom. Just have a wank."
My goodness.
When you're bored, just... I'm sorry, Keswick.
I will literally leave the call and leave you to finish the episode on your own.
All right, let's go on. I relate with Judah about not getting a job in the UK. Unemployed myself, and you guys keep me sane. My question is, because the UK is going to shit, if one of you was to become Prime Minister, bloody hell, what would you change about the country? Best regards and stay safe. Keswick from London, UK.
From Big
Keswick,
London.
thanks for writing in.
I think we'll both have the same answer, really.
Oh yeah, I think we will. Being both British citizens.
If I was the Prime Minister, first of all, I'd be like loving it. I'd be like, yeah, let's go. I'm Prime Minister.
Yeah, but like, let's
Keir
go.
Starmer, so Keir Starmer's out of office. I'm in.
Rowan's in. What are you doing? What's the first thing you're doing? Rowan Fern is the Prime Minister.
I think it's got to be done. I think crack down on illegal immigration. I mean, if you want to come over to the country, lovely, fantastic, but get a flight.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? And people say, what do people say about? So like some people say like are actually against stopping it because they're saying, they've got nowhere to go. But like
they can't be too kind. Otherwise, we're just going to become invaded.
Plus, the UK is overpopulated, and I think we should crime as well, knife crime. I'd crack down on that. I'd make it so that if you're caught with a knife, you have a severe punishment, much more severe than we have now.
Yeah.
I'd do that, and then there's another thing as well I was thinking of. I can't remember, but anyway, like
inflation.
Yeah, crack down on. You know what I mean?
Somehow
we just need to
just stop
crack
inflation.
down on it, like because what's Keir doing? What's he
Keir's
done so far apart from just give money away?
He's done fuck all. You know, Keir's just been a twat. But yeah.
So your turn. What's the first? You're in office. Judah has won the general election. What's the first thing you're doing?
First thing I'm doing is I'm gonna sit on my desk and I'm gonna go, I'm the Prime Minister. I'm gonna revel in the moment for like a few seconds and be like, just take this in. I'm the Prime Minister of the UK, and I'll have a beer. Now, what I would do. Right now, listen. I'm in no place to become a Prime Minister. I'm not fit to be a Prime Minister. Let's just say that. I probably would. To be brutally honest, I'll make the UK a lot worse than it is because I have no clue about politics. But
I'll be saying, get that wanker Judah out of fucking office, fuck's sake.
I'll get so much hate. Honestly, I'll just like give everyone a Nintendo. Everyone
Nintendo.
I think, alright, honestly, let's just say I have the resources. I would do background checks on every single person that's in the UK, right? I'll get everyone checked, like a census. Everyone needs to be accounted for. And the people that are proven to be illegal immigrants are sent back straight away. And I know that sounds very tough, but I would send all the immigrants back, probably to another country. Like, I would.
So wait, let's say they've come from France. So
Yeah.
you're saying if they come here, you just send them back to France.
Yep, send them back to France. They came
And then
to
what
you.
if what if it's just like a game of ping pong? So like they get back to France and then France send them back to England.
Well, I'll then press the nuclear bomb button, nuke
Oh no, you don't want
France,
to, bro.
and
So
then
wow. So you single-handedly started World War Three.
yeah,
Then, is
I'd
what you're saying.
single-handedly start World War Three. You know, I'm joking. I'm not. I'm not that bad.
So you
I mean,
single-handedly wiped out the human race. Well,
what I would do is I would somehow send people back and like if someone wants to come to the UK for refugee, they need to like apply and get checked first and like
yeah, because like right
yeah.
now, like these people can just walk in. They can
Yeah,
just
I
like
should.
without anything. Like you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I would try and
Um,
listen to the people as well. Like listen to the
yeah, because that's what
voice.
Starmer's not doing. He's not listening. He's just taking care of himself.
Yeah, he's not even. I'd listen to the people for God's sake.
Wait,
But
hold on, 1 second. Give me. I'm gonna send you something
all right.
on Discord. A
Is
picture.
is this staying on air or?
I mean, you can show it if you want.
All right. What's he doing? What's he laughing at? It's something funny, isn't it?
show
Yeah, right. Look at him. Look at haircut Harry. Look at him.
haircut Harry,
Haircut Harry. Look at it's Keir
Oh
Starmer.
my
Just sent me a
gosh.
photo of
Look,
Keir
but
Starmer looking
look
like he's on the toilet, mate.
But look at his face. Wait, look at his face. It literally looks like it's made of Play-Doh.
Yeah, look, no, it literally looks like someone's shoved a carrot up his arse and he can't get it out.
Oh,
He's like,
because
get this carrot out my arse.
Can't lie, someone might do that. Someone should do that, mate.
Like, look
Maybe...
at him. He look how miserable he looks. Like he looks like he's fucking like he's got a few screw looses.
Nice tree. I just saw it in the reflection.
He's got a few screws loose. He has.
Like, I can see that. We can see the tree.
You can see the tree. Yeah, lovely tree in the background
nice
there.
Tree. Nice tree.
Yeah, why does he look like Harry Potter's dad? Like there's so many. I mean,
no,
okay.
yeah, but like his dad was a skilled toolmaker, so that makes everything okay.
Yeah, my dad was a skilled toolmaker, and
okay. Like, to be fair, that's probably what he'd say if like he got interviewed. He'd be like, "Right, Keir Starmer, give me one reason why you should stay Prime Minister." My dad was a skilled toolmaker.
If he came on the Gerald's Gaming podcast, the first thing he's saying, "Well, my dad was a toolmaker."
Mate, if Keir Starmer came on the Gerald's Gaming podcast, mate,
I would lob him out. I'd say, Keir Starmer, do you like
Wait,
Nintendo?
I don't think he's not welcome on the show. I don't think
he's not welcome. If he comes on the show, say he comes on the show.
Wesley
says,
Winter,
my dad was
if
a
you're
skilled toolmaker.
if you're listening to this,
no.
Wesley
Okay.
Winter, if you're listening to this, please come on the show.
I'll contact Wesley Winter.
Please do, mate. There's a possibility he can actually come on.
I will.
Because like
I'll contact him.
he's still like a growing like content creator, so
you'll get a new guest on. Get a new guest, Wesley Winter.
I sent you the video, so
yeah, exactly.
You need to thank me as well.
I need to thank Rowan. I mean, the video's viral. My whole entire family saw it as well.
It's a good watch. I recommend watching it. Just go to Wesley Winter's
Burning
channel. It's
Britain.
his latest video.
England
is burning. That's what it's called, I think.
Yeah, England is burning. But back to the original topic. Yeah, I'd just try and listen to the people more. I'd try and crack down on illegal immigration. I'd somehow try and fix the inflation. Just the simple things, you know. Of course, there's no way I'm going to do that because I'm an idiot. I'll be honest. I'm not going to know how to do that. But like, you know, that's if I had the power or the brains, that's what I'd try and do. Yeah.
Here's the thing. You say you're an idiot. But I disagree, first of all. And secondly, even if you were an idiot, you'd still be 10 times as smart as Keir Starmer. So.
Oh, I appreciate that. That's touching. I love that.
Keir Starmer is literally... Keir Starmer, honestly, I actually think he's stupid. I think he's stupid, mate, honestly.
If you're having a bad day right now listening to this, just remember you're better than Keir Starmer.
Yeah, if you think that you're like a bad person, just remember one thing. You're not Keir Starmer.
Remember another thing. Your dad isn't a skilled toolmaker either.
Exactly.
Anyway, yeah, Keswick, thanks for writing in, and I'm glad. Hope you get a job because you know that's what I think. Yeah, he's unemployed, just like me. I know the feeling, man. Take care. Thanks for writing into the email, but I think that's it for today's episode. That's enough Keir Starmering around and complaining and talking about. Yep, Kendall mint cake and coffee. What a blast of an episode this was. But until next time, please send in your questions and comments to jarlsgaming135@gmail.com. Requests, collabs, questions, hate, all of it, send it there. Please subscribe or follow us on whatever platform. What?
Hate?
Yeah, get the hate as well. Read the hate out. We have a hate of the week.
Hate of the week. Oh, wait, before you end the episode, remember Japanese English gone wrong? Rest in peace, by the way. Rest in peace, that segment.
We should get it back.
We axed it. We should bring it back one time just as a special thing.
We should. You know what?
Why, by the way, why did we get rid of it? I can't remember. Was it just not? Like,
I don't know. I don't know why we got rid of it, but we should. We should bring it back. Let us know if you want to bring Japanese English of the week gone wrong, or new segments.
the one I remember was like a monkey, like just running rampant or something.
We do actually need to change the segment. We'll change the episode segments and change it up a bit. Get a new sort of plan going. So let us know. But now I'm going to go and jump into a bucket of ice because I've had too much Kendall mint cake and coffee. So subscribe. There's a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts. This will help us out greatly and get the podcast around, or wherever you're listening from. 4 stars? No, 5. I want 5-star. I don't want
5-star hotel.
No, I want 5-star, bro. Anyway, our socials, of course. Our TikTok, newly TikTok. Go follow our TikTok now. Clips are up there. Our Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, website, Discord, and all of that rubbish is down in the link in the description. You filthy bastard! So go and click the link. I don't know.
Why are you calling our fans that?
For the 5,000th time, never have 2 coffees and Kendall mint
Cut
cake.
that out.
Stay in
This is a shambles.
It's
Mate, you're calling people who listen to our podcast out of the kindness of their own hearts filthy bastards.
Well, they're not.
You don't know if they stink.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I love you all, really. More of
By
the
the way,
story
I don't agree with what he just said. That was all him.
That was all me. It was all me and my Kendall mint cake doing the talking.
Never have it again, mate. Please. For your
I honestly think Wilson's, the company that made Kendall mint cake, have put something in it. I genuinely feel like I'm drunk, and I don't even know what. I don't know what I've done to my brain. I feel
You're
like
gonna send them an email like asking if they've drugged you.
I don't know. I've just had too much of this Kendall mint cake and coffee and just a bad mix. I feel like I've just been shot and tranquilised. So
well, you've not.
Sorry, guys.
You're still awake.
Well, I'm still awake. I'm a dead man walking, pretty much. Too much Kendall mint cake. Let's just end the fucking episode. Till then, it's goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me. 144 days till Christmas. There you go.
And you know what I'm going to buy for Christmas, Ryan, this year?
Kendall mint cake.
Kendall mint cake.
And then I'll be as high as you.
Amazing. Enjoy the Kendall mint cake. It's coming to you soon because Christmas is coming soon. It says when James Wilson started producing mint cake in Kendal in 1913, he could never have imagined just how millions of bars would be sold and enjoyed by people throughout the world. Kendal mint cake is boiled slowly in an open copper pans, only using the finest ingredients, famous for its energy-giving qualities and nourishing, sustaining. All I know is that as soon as I've eaten this Kendal mint cake, I just feel like I've just been kicked in the arse.
What?
I feel
in the arse.
What is in this? I'm never going to eat Kendal mint cake again. I genuinely feel like I've taken drugs.